go digging too deep now, shall we? And I can't believe you blamed the lions for that smell that you had around the carcass. We're still sitting very happily in this little position we've got. We don't have to turn and strain the vehicle too much. We parked on the dam wall and we've got a wonderful view of the leopard, and the hippos seem to agree with me. As you can hear, they're all behind us. We'll show you them a little bit later. They're not going anywhere. But Hosana has got a beautiful view. He hasn't stopped looking down into that drainage line. I'm not sure what it was that he saw exactly. It could very well have been a mongoose or Franklin's, anything like that that may have caught his attention. But he's got a lovely little spot there. He's got a view of that drainage line. But I don't know what it was that caught his attention. Arabian, you asked if leopards live in prides like lions do. No, they don't, Arabian. So not at all. Leopards are solitary animals, solitary predators. The only time you will see leopards together is when a male and female are probably going to mate, or when a female has cubs and she's looking after the cubs. That's a lovely view of him. Watch. You see, it was Egyptian geese that caught his attention, I think. He was watching them. Isn't he beautiful? Where is he going to go? Just change positions and stay there. There we go. That's good. Because if he went further down the drainage line, I think it might be our last view of him for this afternoon. But he seems happy and content there. I think the sound of those Egyptian geese, I think it's those Egyptian geese that caught his attention, as I said. Now, what day is it today? It's Saturday. Sorry, I keep forgetting. But so this is what a Saturday in the bush looks like. Now, Tristan is still here. Imagine when he leaves what I'm going to get up to. But coffee and a leopard. Really, really great. And this is such a great sighting. Nice out in the open. And fortunately for us, with our camera, we can get you right up close with this young male leopard. Oh, I can hear Scops owl calling now too. So I'm still thinking of the birding challenge that I've got to get through, but the Scops owl sounds like it's in Chitwa camp, literally right next to the deck. That's what it sounds like it's calling from. Isn't that a wonderful picture? That young male. Now I know this young leopard has become a favorite leopard for a lot of our viewers because we've seen him so often and seen him get up to all kinds of things. I still think of that sighting where James was on bushwalk. Some of you may remember James was on bushwalk, and this young leopard, this young male, came and actually investigated and came and had a look at them while they bushwalk. This was quite a few months ago. But amazing to see the trust that can be built with wild animals. Again, we'd never want them to get too close. We'd always keep that boundary because they are exactly that, wild animals. Looks like he's looking straight at us now, doesn't it? Oh, now he's yawning. Now, that could potentially be a sign that he may be getting active. He might get up and move around. Little sneeze. Oh. Often the yawning is getting oxygen into the body. He may get up and stretch a little bit. But he's looking around, his head's up. He's definitely more active than when we first got here. So I wouldn't be surprised if he decides to get up and move. Jenny, yes, all male leopards will form that dewlap at some point. Oh no, young Hosana, where are you going? Oh, just changing position again, or maybe scratch and then clean and then move. Let's see. Oh, no, just changing position. So Jenny, yes, all leopards will eventually, or male leopards will eventually form that dewlap, and again, it's an extra bit of skin to help protect them. I think a little bit in fights, and the muscle. Obviously, the leopards have got these very thick necks, beautiful big thick necks, muscular necks, to help hoist prey into trees. But yes, the males will all form dewlaps the older they get. Now, it was actually, it's sad news, but it's inevitable out in the bush. Speaking of these leopards and big dewlaps, I was privileged to see some beautiful big male leopards down in the central part of the Sabi Sands. And unfortunately, 2 of them have died fairly recently. The one was known as the Peaver male. I'm not sure if some of you have seen or heard of the Peaver male. Beautiful young leopard, and he was quite young. I think he was about 9 or 10 years old. So I think he did die a little bit too young. He was caught by lions, apparently, killed by lions. He may even have been younger than that. I can't remember now. So that was quite sad. And then a very well-known male leopard known as the Tugwan male. The Tugwan male, or I think on Mala Mala they referred to him as the bicycle crossing male. And that was a leopard I got to view many, many times. And he died, but I think of old age. I think he got to about 15 or 16, which is amazing for a leopard. Let's just see. Hold on, let's see where Hosana goes, where he decides to move. I think stick with us for a little bit longer, if that's okay, Megs. Let's just see now that he's moving. Oh, watch, is he going to jump? Is he going to jump? Not too much of a jump.
No.
Not too much of a jump. But that was awesome. Now, there's a little bit of water over here. I wonder if he's going to drink there or if he's going to come up to the dam. But he's going in the right direction, fortunately. And you see what I was saying again. Patience pays off. Oh, there we go. See, there is a little bit of water seeping through from the dam. And that's what he's decided to drink. Maybe you heard about my coffee. I got a bit jealous. But it's interesting to see the behavior. As we said, he was lying, resting for quite some time and then getting up and moving around. And the chances of a leopard deciding to drink if there is water nearby, pretty good. So that's why I thought that he may decide to drink. I was hoping, well, it doesn't matter where he drinks actually, here or down there. Alright, well, from this drinking cat to another drinking cat, Tristan's got, I think, one of the lions at the waterhole.